Kier stirs his stew pot as the sun begins to set over lowland. Life has been on the upswing for the folks of Sanctuary lately. A kind gentleman by the name of Kite has made a few lump sum donations in the past week, though not everything is great. Kier's had some trouble sleeping lately. He's noticed brooms sweeping on their own. His stew pot was watching itself the other night, and his bed keeps making itself. He's jolted out of his 1,000-yard stare as Eamon asks for some stew. They chat a bit, Kier asking him to give a letter that was delivered today to Renistir, before Eamon heads down into the catacombs to see the others. Since finding the strange Androphan sphere, Peter and Diego have spent the last 11 days cracking its code, while Eamon and Renistir got back to the usual. Work for the Arcane Assembly and Mr. Pilvar for Eamon, and working at Goda's Chop Shop and patrolling as the Prophet for Renistir. We cut to Eamon entering the catacombs as Diego puts the final touches on the sphere. Kier gives you a letter for Renistir. You go down. You're finishing up a flame.
You mean Amon?
Yeah, Eamon, sorry. You're finishing up a flamethrower.
I am.
Peter, in the room. You're probably getting your Prophet stuff on.
I'm just staring in the mirror going, I will beat them up. I will do this.
And you're about to finish the sphere?
I think I'm almost done.
You
With the
think
tea or
you
the
are?
orb?
Almost done with what?
Eating stew.
Manners, please. I'm trying to get into
You
focus
could get
here.
into place?
Yes.
Okay. The sun is just now beginning to set, for the record, just to set time of day it is. Final bit clicks into place before a series of 5 Androphan characters begin to flash across the screen. Assume you run over,
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
because he can't read them. It roughly translates to these 5 letters: U, M, B, R, A, and then a single number, 0, after which the sphere grows dim, and a tiny needle roughly the size of a toothpick juts out of it. The needle is hollow, clearly meant to carry liquid, most likely blood.
Do you think that's for blood?
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
We should be careful about who, or if
Is
we
the
even
dead
put
body
blood
still in here?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
How much blood is in it?
it's probably all
It's
coagulated and congealed. I don't have any magic in my blood, and it's kind of seemed what these guys are obsessed with. They're probably smart enough if I do it.
Do you think people could possibly locate this thing if it were some way activated or?
Oh, this place is
Yeah, to
Blood
be
put
completely
into-
transparent, while cracking this, you have gleamed literally 0 about its function. Not as in you didn't attempt to do that. It's just like there's not.
We've been here for 11 days.
Yep.
I figured if they would have found it, they would have came by now.
It could
just
be-
now activated, right?
No,
Like
it's
mere
been
seconds
it's
ago?
been like on though the entire time.
If this could be related to some of the agents of whoever made this device, could it not be somehow a means of keeping people in line, like a pact agreement, maybe?
I mean, I've had my blood taken before, and what they
That-
did with the blood was create essentially like clones of ourselves.
We could have been just testing it, because the facility we found was just in relation to, from what I gathered, experimenting what they could do. So that might have just been the beginning.
Did
I
you give
mean-
Renistir the letter?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot
I
something.
smell a leather.
It's fighting to get out of my shirt,
So
out of my frocket.
Well,
Yeah. What's your rat's name? He's in it.
I'll just hold my hand over it. Like, are we holding off, or are we actually going to do this?
I think we're holding off.
I don't know what we
I don't
should
think it's
hold off
smart.
for.
I don't think it's smart to do it.
We
Why
might
don't we
only have
research it a little bit?
a limited time frame before it.
Haven't you been researching it
Possibly.
for the past week and a
No,
half?
we've been unlocking
Yes,
it.
unlocking it, not researching it.
Oh.
There's a difference. What does Umbra mean to you?
To
What
me,
kind of code would that mean?
Does that?
I would think it's almost spelling umbrella. To
So
me.
this orb is just
You know,
a
because I'm a
portable,
rain guy.
portable umbrella. I'm fully bought in. I'm like, oh,
You
seems
hold
a
it
little
by the little
excessive.
needle, and it becomes.
Well, I mean,
an umbrella.
Umbra, like the Umbra and the Penumbra, parts of the shadow. I do think it's code.
Can I roll to see if that rings any bells?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same.
Recall knowledge.
Any lores?
Just like on the word Umbra?
Yeah,
Or like
if that
on
has
the
any-
word Umbra in the context of this?
Yeah, blood. Any
shadow.
Yeah.
Well,
Anybody,
yeah, just all of it.
everybody can roll society. You can roll with a -1 your whatever it is. Esoteric lore.
9. To be fair, I only have a +1.
I got a nat 1.
Nat 1?
Yeah, dude.
Ugh.
I don't. It's twice tonight that it's like sat on a 19, and I've watched it roll over to something bad.
I got 27.
24.
How was it a 19 and rolled to a 2?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
not how that works.
obviously safe to assume, like Diego was saying, something in regards to like shadow is probably the right area. The question is whether it's literal or not. You don't really know without further information. It could be something in terms of like whatever this sphere does is in function like similar to what something would like call a shadow, like some spy organizations, like that's a rank in that the spies could hold or something. It might be like an intelligence gatherer type thing.
What if this
Or
is based
shadow.
off? What is this based off? Not shadow, but dark. Because what Cuckoo was raving about was the dark consume.
I've not heard about
That's
that
true.
yet.
What
You said something about clones of yourselves.
You also know, obviously, Elsif,
Yeah.
the moon is important. There's also distinctly like a dark side of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Not that like gives you answers to really what this would do, but like that's a through line possibly.
I feel like Peter would have told you over the past week. Sorry. Yeah.
Do you
In the past,
really
we've
think
dealt-
you would divulge important information to me?
I've been busy.
Well, in the past, when we've dealt with things similar to that lab we were in not so long ago, and artifacts such as this, we ran into essentially manufactured androidian versions of ourselves that we had to fight.
And you said your blood was taken.
My blood was taken, yes, but they also had copies of the others, and I don't think their blood was taken. So I don't know if that's specifically what the blood was used for. We still don't really know.
Well, your magic is innate, correct?
Yes.
if I recall,
Were they
as
able
well,
to use their own abilities, their own innate
They
abilities?
can use divine magic.
To remind you, well, are we talking about Eamon's other Eamon specifically, like his clone?
Yes.
Oh,
To remind you how I described his magic is Eamon is like using magic, casting spells.
He has
It was
Uncanny
like
Valley.
using an ability, so to speak.
if I recall
More like a
correctly,
magic item than a magic being.
if I recall correctly as well, our copies, mine and Peter's, and our other, Raiji, you've met. No, he didn't have one. But the two that we encountered were not nearly as capable as Eamon's copy.
But
Well,
a lot of what they have to do with seems to be blood related.
So do you suppose the magical ability of this other Aemon could have something to do with the fact that your blood was taken?
I mean, I can only assume, but it's nothing more than that, an assumption. I don't know.
He did use, not to the same degree as you, but from what you said about him,
He did use magic, yes, but
it was similar to yours?
visually, yes. I don't think source-wise, no. I don't know what they would have used my blood for. Maybe it was that, but I
Well,
mean,
if your
there's
blood
lots
would
of
be the
easier.
source.
There's lots of easier ways to use magic against someone.
Maybe they didn't have enough. They only took a small amount.
And maybe that wasn't the purpose. It wasn't to use it against you. It just happened to be a byproduct.
I mean, even
Yeah.
with what they had, they were able to almost fool the entirety of Koi. And
Yeah,
They made copies of
again,
you guys without your blood, though.
to remember one of like
They're not magic.
I kind of glossed over it and when we played, but like most people that are knowledge enough about you guys to like be important enough to give Eamon the okay to like exist knew that you used magic. So the fact that this replacement one could at the very least like do some of that was all most of them needed to really trust it. Because like they're aware magic spellcasters are not easy to come by. Someone looks exactly like you, comes up, pulls lightning into your hand like you do all the time. Well, not around them, but you know what I mean? It's pretty hard to at that point be like, okay, yeah, but like,
Based on
what's going on?
what the people of Koi told us, did it seem like fake Eamon, to an extent, had some level of his memory, at least some sort of like ability to at least acknowledge the people of Koi in a way that they wouldn't be suspicious?
Calling people by name and such.
It would be pretty hard to tell because he didn't display any knowledge that like you wouldn't know, that like he couldn't have just been told.
I don't remember if Yin-Hee said anything in particular that, like, didn't she say that he kind of
I mean, he was just
avoided her?
distant.
Yeah, that's
it.
Okay. So maybe that was the point.
But
there,
yeah,
to avoid
like
it.
anything that he would have known could have like just been pretty easy knowledge to begin with.
Gotcha.
Like the name of the captain of the guard
Okay.
is not hard to come by or stuff like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's
and like
honestly
he was.
information.
People were pretty okay with how distant he was because presumably his 3 closest
Sure.
companions had died too.
But that's-
So it wasn't.
information in of itself that he wasn't like coming in and calling people by name and like had the same memories or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he could have. It's just a question of whether or not he was like. He clearly had some information on the city.
Yeah,
It's just whether or not that was like
base level
given
of
to him
surface
or
level.
like came from Aemon's.
Gotcha.
Do you two, I nod to Diego and Peter, do you two think that this object won't do whatever its function is without blood?
Yeah, it needs blood.
Could it be a final failsafe? I mean, they clearly have some means of parsing blood out. It could be
Can I take another look at this now that we've like unlocked it?
Yeah, why don't you roll crafting?
'Cause
whoever.
what happens if it's not the right blood?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is perhaps it's the way that you can use it. Is it has to be the person who owns its blood.
24.
Yeah, I mean, your best, again, you're dealing with tech that is like so foreign to you. There's no way to be 100% sure, but your best guess is that this is less a like lock that needs a specific key and more so this thing's function requires blood.
For this to work, it needs blood.
But it doesn't have to be specific blood.
Not from what I can see.
It doesn't have to be my blood necessarily, I'm sure, but
I
Well, I would say we
I-
avoid that.
if you
vote we avoid using anyone with magic's blood.
That a safe bet. That
Well,
seems
that's-
to be what they're after.
It's everybody but you.
I know.
But he
Are
did
you-
offer.
This is why
he
I
did
offer.
offer. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. My bad.
I mean, if you're okay with it, you're the one that spent
You know
and Diego
better.
have spent all the time doing it. So if you feel comfortable doing it,
Yep. I stick my hand out.
okay, you just do it?
Yeah.
Fortitude saving throw.
That is 26.
So glad you guys did this right away. Oh, sick. You're drained 2.
Okay. That's minus my level.
So it's
right?
2 times 18. Not 2 times 18. 2 times 8. Sorry. So 16. You feel the needle drawing a bit of your blood. You also feel it draw your life force as well. Drain condition. The needle quickly retracts and the orb starts to spin uncontrollably. You quickly lose grip of it, like it's spinning unbelievably fast. It hovers in the air. These red luminescent strings of numbers and androphin characters spread out from it in a pattern heavily reminiscent of a humanoid's vascular system, with the sphere roughly around where one's heart would be. The strings of numbers and androphin characters begin to spread even further, this time glowing white, forming the basic image of a humanoid skeleton. This thing looks decently small, though, around 3 feet tall. The strings of numbers and characters continue to expand even more, except at this point it's glowing so bright all of you can't help but like kind of look away, at least for a second. And then it suddenly, all of the light stops, and there stands a completely nude, covered in jet black furred rat folk, 3 feet tall, dark purple eyes brimming with intelligence. They look around, taking in their surroundings before looking to you, Peter. What is my directive?
holy shit.
You're a dad.
What are you?
Eamon's like spilled his
He's
soup,
an umbra.
holding his staff out, pointing at this thing.
I
Yeah,
don't
she'll
know.
know.
A shadow.
Do I control you? Am I the only one?
Yes, unless you state otherwise.
We'll keep that. And I'm going
What is my directive?
I'll point at the alchemy station because I have books there.
Mhm.
Learn.
It just nods its head. It goes over.
I want to use I forgot what insight is society the insight or
What for what?
I want to figure out if it tried to lie to me.
Oh no, that's perception.
So, yeah, I want to try that.
Okay, yeah,
I would be doing that as well.
yeah,
If
for
I'm
sure.
just
Anyway,
going for this
everyone can roll
conversation,
perception.
yeah.
I have a +1 because he's lying, possibly.
Oh, that's just 10.
Why do I try?
What'd you get?
9.
Better than me, I got 8.
Oh, yay. We all suck.
He pulls the wool over all of our eyes.
What'd you get, Eamon?
8?
Okay, what did you get, Diego?
I haven't rolled.
Oh, okay.
12.
This thing seems very, I I mean, you're all aware you didn't roll very high, but like outside of that, it doesn't. It like seemed pretty genuine in that like it didn't know what it was. The only really unsettling part about that is it didn't really seem to care. It was more just like confused about why that question mattered more than anything due to facial expressions. But yeah, it goes over. You see it reach its hand, even though it clearly can't reach for a book, and wisp it a bit. And this spectral hand appears and grabs the book and brings it to its face. And it grabs another one and just begins reading. You see glowing like purple lines. You just kind of see the light of it kind of appear on its face as it begins to internalize information in the books.
Visually, obviously, the fur is different. Eyes are different.
It doesn't look very similar to
doesn't.
Phosphorus, just
Okay.
that it's a rat folk.
Okay, so just a baseline. Okay. What the fuck? What
Well, it's not a clone of me.
do we...
He's a shadow.
Have you seen anything like this before, Diego?
No.
Do I still have my own shadow?
Yeah.
But
Also, this thing also has a shadow.
if
Just for
the rat had not put his hand on that, I would have gotten to the conclusion I was trying to come to. Shadow, you think of like the shadow of oneself, right? It's like a lesser. Not lesser, but it's more of like, it's hard to explain.
Can I pick up the orb?
it's not there.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was the heart.
Presumably
The
in
orb's
his
learning
chest.
right now.
Yeah.
It is the orb. It's like,
I don't know how I feel about this thing being in our secret location, hideaway.
don't worry, his only directive is to learn.
At the alchemy station.
Doesn't mean they can't be a beacon.
That doesn't mean he's going to end there.
Have we set up... I don't know if we did this previously. Did we already set up all the traps and stuff? We should
I haven't had time yet.
probably do that just in case.
Well,
Do you hear a book close? I can, if it suits you. He's holding one about snares.
Yeah.
And traps.
Go ahead.
Do we want him to know?
Setting up traps is going to be setting up traps.
Any direction?
I will direct him, like, keep out of, like, the normal, like, our walk paths. Just kind of,
We'd probably have a schematic
Yeah.
already drawn up.
probably, yeah. I'll give him, like, specific directions on how to set the traps up.
I asked that less in character for flavor and more so like you have freedom to tell, so I'm not just like making it for you.
Yeah,
so you have freedom to.
I'll figure that out.
Yeah.
Why would this...
He just says affirmative.
You keep an eye on him while he does that.
Yeah.
Why
I
would,
don't want this affecting everyone above.
I'll be staying close and just watching.
Why all the fuss over essentially getting a slave?
Oh, real quick.
I don't think you understand the gravity of having something created from a few drops of blood.
You have a letter. Has not been opened. Also, no one has like fully inspected this creature yet, like medically or magically in any way. Like none. Like you expected the sphere and all. It is now clearly formed into something else. Someone could, if you like ordered it to sit and just whatever, could like inspect it with Arcana or Medicine as well, if you so wish.
This
You
could
do not have to. I'm just saying.
This could be a baseline version of how. I wonder if it's made of metal. This could, if they had a more complex version of this, this is potentially how they could have made a copy of Kuhara, assuming that wasn't her.
Yeah. It just seems like so much tech and so much work to get.
This could be a prototype. That
Yeah.
lab we went to was very old.
So much tech and so much work to create life.
Think
Yeah.
about the implications, though. If they've perfected this technology, I'm not very technology sound, but I do know a bit about structure and powers that be. If they were able to replace somebody in a small town, that could have just been a test. They could replace somebody larger scale, a king, an emperor.
I think replacing is far more dangerous than just creating. I would agree. But
For the record,
also,
to remind you guys, this thing does not look like phosphorus.
I know.
Okay,
No,
that's what I'm saying too,
that's why I
like-
specified this could have been a prototype.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
because just getting something to do your bidding, there's far simpler cantrips, spells, slaves to buy.
But
there's
that
plenty
can
of
be-
things that can get people to do your will. If you just want to create something that's obedient.
We barely understand this technology. Magic can be identified. Magic can be parsed out. Creating something that could be to fool most people who don't have a technological know-how would be invaluable to anyone who wishes to infiltrate.
I'd be
seen Peter turn himself into a halfling.
I'd be taking a
true, but
a close look.
As this happens, I would take my hand out. It's shaking a little bit. Be like, oh, Kier also
grab it.
wanted me to give this to you. Did Kier tell me
Open
who
it
it was
up.
from?
No.
Yeah, I'd open it.
I think,
but he could have. It's from Kite.
Eamon, I think you're looking at this too simplistically. You're looking at it as like a tool. Like there's so much more that could be learned from this.
I'm not at all trying to downplay it. I'm just saying, for all of the pain that's been caused, if this is the end goal, that's even more infuriating.
It doesn't look like this is the end goal, though.
I think we have pieced together they don't care much about the ramifications of what they are accomplishing.
Are you over by it?
Or
I
they're
am.
Okay.
expecting something greater that will, in their minds, outweigh the negatives.
It looks to you, Peter, and it looks to the corpse of the vampiric, the like dead dude with the vampire bite, and he looks to you. He says, "May I consume?"
No.
Affirmative.
What the fuck?
Should we check this thing out?
Noted.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, I was walking towards it as we...
Yeah.
You guys do that. I'm going to take a look at this letter.
Yeah, I'm going to read you the letter real quick. There is a smaller slip of paper in front of another one. The first one reads, Sir Renister, Sir Naito stopped by my home. He requested I send you this letter so that the two of you can discuss your condition. My apologies. I did not know you were sick. If there is any way I can help with your sickness, please let me know.
Such
Signed,
a nice guy.
Kite. And then a actual letter reads, Renister, perhaps I was foolish to assume someone like you would meet me at my home. It might be hard to believe, but I mean you no ill will. I know not what you know of me or my family, but I assume your caution has at least something to do with us being devout followers of Grimm. I'll be blunt. I know you are undead, or at least partially. Though I mean what I said before, I wish you no harm. I simply would like to talk about what it is you truly are, about what you seek here in Wakuzana, and in life. Econ gave all four of you, but especially you, high praise. I do not know why you are here, or the path you have walked to get here, but I do know I want to help you. I have information on the possessions that happened recently I would like to share with you. Kite has agreed to use his estate as a neutral meeting place, but that if that is still too dangerous for you, I am willing to go anywhere you request. Kite knows how to contact me if you're more comfortable speaking through him than contacting me yourself. I hope to hear from you soon. Signed, Naito Tao.
I just slowly close the letter, kind of stand near the corkboard thing I have set up, and I'd be tapping it against my leg, thinking clearly, deep in thought over this.
So, you guys, it is a Arcana or Medicine check to inspect them. I assume you
What
tell
are you
him
better
to
at?
let them.
Yeah.
What?
What are you better at?
Arcana.
You're better at Arcana?
Maybe
Cool.
not better than you, but
Well, I
you can choose, right?
thankfully already wrote down my expertise that I got was medicine. So
Oh, sick.
yeah, so it works. It's not great, but it's a +5. So just that.
I'll do a medicine check.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
13.
17.
15.
Oh, I'm sorry, 16.
Do I get a +1 for my lead or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so 16.
16.
Yeah, so going over them, two things of note. No genitalia of any kind, which more so points to that, I mean, if it wasn't obvious, this thing probably wasn't meant to reproduce. Androids don't reproduce normally anyways. Other than that, the only real conclusion all of the three of you come to is that this is at least 99%. Assumably the core is still in there, probably. Other than that, it's completely flesh and blood. And that alone is
Disturbing.
astonishing. The amount, this thing, I mean, it sucked a lot of your life force, your drain too. it took maybe a vial of blood max.
It clicks together for Eamon suddenly.
Yeah,
And
and if
like, oh,
Eamon had a vial of blood taken as also, it had like a layer of flesh over a skeletal body. This thing is, just in terms of magic, crafting, everything, 1,000 to maybe 100,000 times more advanced than that.
Do you have a name?
Umbra. Designation 0. Do you not know that? Kind of cocks its head a bit.
I'm trying to figure out.
Pretty sure I said what I called it that earlier.
Yeah, but it has been told to listen to
It's
no
true.
one except Peter.
I'm making sure that everything is working.
Affirmative.
what is your purpose?
You can listen to everyone here and respond.
Affirmative. I do not know. Currently, to booby trap. It points to like the corridor he was.
It's a hell of a
They were.
purpose. Registered, is everything okay?
I'd be staring at
As
my,
I would see you looking at your board.
Now I'd be over by my prophet gear and just staring at it, kind of blankly.
I'd probably walk over and be like, is everything okay?
I hand him the letter from
Naito.
Naito.
Naito. Yeah, I hand him it from Naito.
Yeah, I mean, you get all the information I read in it.
Flip through it. Shit. All right, hold on. Before, just so you know, the gravity of this is hitting me a little harder now. That rat folk is almost entirely flesh and blood. Nothing but the core is anything.
What was its name again?
Umbra. Designation 0.
0. That means
So
it
like
could have been the prototype.
So,
Could be
no,
more. But are you going to do anything with this now? And if you are, maybe don't go alone.
Let not the whims of the flesh outweigh the needs of the people. All I know right now is that there is a lesser vampire stalking these quarters, and I need to tend to that tonight. I think seeing Naito is a important thing to accomplish, especially considering it seems that it converges with our goal here, but I can't abandon an immediate threat while it's still active.
That's fair. I would assume maybe we've done this a lot. If I'm here before you go out, if you want, you could just bow your head a bit and I could do status on your head. If I am staying here, I would probably stay here tonight because something big just happened. But if you're about to go out, I would cast status on you if you'd let me.
I'd be okay with that.
while they're doing that, are you too, Diego?
Yeah, so I would lean up. I would lean next to it, and I would. What is your status? How are you faring?
All facilities functional. Faculties? I think that's the right
Tomato,
word.
tomato.
Can you go continue to booby trap down there?
Affirmative.
And I will then turn to Diego. Well, once he's far enough away to not listen. Should we just put this thing down?
No. We've got a lot we can learn from it.
There's also a lot that can go wrong.
Yes. But I'm sure that hasn't stopped you before.
Yeah, but I like this place. It's very fortifiable.
So you get your prophet gear on.
Yep.
You
Put
guys
on
are
my
having this conversation.
makeup.
You just finished casting status on him, and you hear from upstairs, "Run! Run! I need help now!
I'd run upstairs.
Okay, yeah. Does everybody run upstairs?
Yeah.
I would probably fleet step. and
Shield
go up.
out.
Okay.
Obviously, I'd need a free hand to climb the ladder, but
I would. Nope. I would run.
out the other door.
I would warp step.
Okay.
I would fleet step and zoom.
Yeah. You all. Eamon would probably be first up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start. Eamon, having just exited the ladder.
The wind's at my back.
Yeah, he'd probably be first. I'd probably be last.
Did
to be
you warp
honest.
step?
Warp step, yeah.
You would be just about to come out. So 1 action to get out. You would be 2 actions to get out on your turn. Renisteer and Phosphorus would be at the door. Did you go?
I was gonna reaffirm, like, keep working on the traps.
Okay.
And I'd go.
Okay, yeah. So you would be 3 actions to get up, Peter. But you all see Kier with the slingshot, like up against just to set the scene, the kind of trap door you guys come out of is we'll call it the south of this like cathedral-esque building. There are big boarded up glass walls on the east and west walls, and then the entrance that's closed now because it's dark, but it's normally kept open in the day. A couple of them are broken in, the windows, that is, and you come up, Eamon, just as a brick like flies through one. Kier appears to be like shooting at something out in the dark. It looks like there is some sort of attack happening on both sides. Both windows have been broken. Let's roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we do that.
Yeah, that's a thing we do.
So all of these like vagrant homeless people that are like sick all of a sudden see a full party of adventurers burst from the floor for the first time.
Yeah, I will say that most of the people in here have like taken cover under their beds or like are in some defensive
something's
position.
just coming through the window.
And just brooms
Like-
are going
like-
right all around.
There is something outside
Cleaning up
throwing
blood.
stuff through the window.
Oh, so we should
I bet-
respond in kind.
I thought this was gonna be like Spider-Man 1, and they all have clubs and like, you mess with Renisteer, you mess with New York.
Yeah, you actually have to hold the train together. So.
First is Diego. 1 action to get up.
I get up.
Mm-hmm.
What do I see?
Yeah, I mean, basically the scene I described to you before. You have dark vision.
I do.
So you are it will be harder than if you were like at a window, but you could conceivably seek right now to see what's outside.
Okay. Yeah.
Kier doesn't really know. Kier would very quickly be like,
These guys, they wanted to come in, and I told them no, and now they're doing this shit.
Do they have weapons?
Bricks.
as one flies through. And then he peeks his head out and he's like, fuck you!
I'm a little less alarmed.
Yeah, I'll seek.
Okay. Yeah, perception check. You catch that, Renisteer.
What? The bricks?
Him, Kier, just like shouting that.
Ah.
And something distinctly sticks out to you, the concept of he did not allow them to enter. He did not invite them in, one might say.
Okay, so I use my hero token.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
I get a nat 1 on that, so I just I would love to not. Okay, yeah. much better. 20.
Sorry, east or west?
West. Where did
Okay.
brick come from?
I mean, both
sides.
technically, yeah.
Um,
It's just looking to your left
23.
or right. East or west? 23? You said what,
West.
which one?
I said west,
Okay,
but-
yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get up and you can kind of see through one of like the broken like windows. Because these are at one point like painted stained glass. They've long fallen into disrepair and they're like loosely barricaded, just enough to like just kind of deter this from happening most of the time, or boarded up, less barricaded, more boarded up, and you can see kind of peeking just through like a little something like that. You see there is a gaunt, medium-sized humanoid, looks like roughly the size of just like an average human, tattered clothes, hooded cloak on. You very quickly catch in the moonlight like a snarled vampiric teeth and like bared claws as it like picks up another brick preparing to throw it. There is a distinctly like nice looking, like it looks completely out of place, golden necklace with a red ruby on it around their neck.
That looks like it's worth something.
They're kind of like up against the building a little bit, but like only these like pretty weak, to be honest, slingshot shots have been fired back. So they don't really have any cover. Nothing's really threatened them. So they're just kind of standing in an alleyway, but just like pretty much in the open.
Okay.
How wide's the alleyway?
5-10 feet. That's
well,
2 actions. Get up, seek.
Yeah, I think I've probably got to. Well, if I get up, is it like get up and like move a little bit?
No, it's pull yourself up.
Okay, so I need to get out of the way is what I need to do.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Because
Do you want to like?
I just figured.
Where you stride into?
I would I would stride to my right. I want to get
To the east?
Yeah, I want to see a little bit better of an angle of like looking behind where these guys are.
Where these guys? What do you mean?
The vampire guys.
Okay. Looking behind where the west guy is? Or the east? Okay. Word. Sorry. I was just confused by the word.
I'm just trying to get the layout of like, okay,
Yeah.
what's over there?
Yeah. Kier actually goes next.
Jesus.
Yeah. One of the only things Kier is good at is perception. Yeah. And he shoots a slingshot out the east window, which is one of the ones he's up against. You hear a fuck as he clearly missed. He
Thought it was a vampire.
He second action puts another one in third action takes cover. And then it is Eamon's turn. So you're up already. No action spent getting out.
With my 55 movement speed, could I get to a spot where I could see this creature?
Yeah, the one that you could get, the one on the west side that he's already seen.
Just the one that's closest.
Yeah, it would be the west. Yeah.
Okay. How close could I get to it?
Unless you want to like hop out the window. Do you want to hop
How
outside?
high is the window? Is there a doorway to go
you're
through?
basically ground level. It'd be like a 5-foot drop into a little bit of water. There's a doorway. It's just like this is a long cathedral. So going through the doorway would be like 2 strides to just leave the building. It's like almost 100 feet long. I'm just asking if you want to leave through the window or not, or just like get up to the window to range something.
How close would it be if I got up to the window and didn't go through?
To the creature?
Yes.
Like
me to the
30
creature.
feet.
Okay.
It'd only be about 20 feet of movement to get to the window, too.
And I would see the same creature?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you see exactly what Diego saw, the necklace, same stuff.
I would like to get up there and then cast. Let's do Obscuring Mist in this window frame. It's a 20-foot burst
Okay, yeah, for sure.
from my staff.
Word.
So that'd be my whole turn. But
So what does that look like? I mean, it's actually already pretty thematic for you.
it's just mist, but
Yeah.
not the healing kind.
Yeah.
It's like a darker, more of a gray mist than
So you just like
the healing.
slam the
So I
staff
would
on the
slam
ground
the
and it
staff
just
and it would come off the top of the
dissipates
staff and
out. Yeah.
fill the window frame so that hopefully they can't see inside.
You know what the best part about that is? It doesn't affect you. As in, like, you can see through it.
Yep.
Yeah.
No one else can. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But they can't see us.
Where did it go?
Well, you know he did.
No, I'm very
So
stupid.
we are all concealed if they try to look through it.
Yeah. Peter.
So that number of stuff I bought, or I just told you I bought, so does that mean I'd have that collar?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
You could have already had something in it.
I
Yes.
would have had a Cheetos elixir in it, so my speed.
A what?
Cheetahs.
I thought you
I
said
heard
Cheetos.
Cheetos.
I
Cheetos
could have
also.
sworn you said Cheetos.
He's turned
Peter
into,
just comes up with really orange fingers.
I am radical.
turned into Chester Cheeto, yeah.
And then so my speed is now 35.
Okay.
So would that affect how many actions it would take to get up?
Yeah. 2 if you pass an acrobatics check,
Done.
DC 15 to get past old lizard boy here.
Yeah, I rolled 13 on the die.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So,
So 2 actions, you're up.
Yep.
You're standing. Exit.
as I'm looking around,
Bunch of mist.
I forgot. It's just
to your
talking.
left.
Fine. Like if I say like, where is everybody?
Yeah, the only talking thing that requires, other than like you guys can't have like a full length conversation, obviously, because it's supposed to take place over 6 seconds, so to speak. The only talking thing that requires an action due to mechanics reason is pointing out a hidden or undetected creature.
So could I say like, where are they at?
Yes.
And they're not pointing at them.
Yeah,
They're saying
yeah,
the
yeah.
general direction. That's
Uh-huh.
fine. All right. So it'd be like, where are they at?
Both east and west.
Oh. So I turn to the.
So the west is like a big swath of the walls covered in mist and Eamon's. Well, I guess you wouldn't see him, but not a lot you can see out that side unless you reposition.
And the other side?
Sorry, the west is
Yeah.
that what's happening? I think I said that. And then the east is just Kier's kind of up against the wall. Diego's also towards that direction.
Oh. Is there a clear line of sight out the window?
Yes, not from where you are now, but you can like get to a clear line of sight out a window.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just keep my flamethrower at the ready.
Okay, yeah. Wonderful. You can see out the west side. You see the
Amen.
Yeah, sorry, Eamon. You can see out the west side. Everyone else doesn't really have a clear view. You see this vampiric creature like see that mist appear and like it clearly like is confused a little bit by it, and then you see it basically just turn tail back into the alley and disappear. Not disappear like magically, just like it quickly becomes out of sight. You on the other side see a very similar setup. No necklace on this one though, but you see it kind of stop, and then it also turns tail and again just runs off into the night, disappearing again, not magically, but just like it gets out of view very quickly.
How far is out of view?
I mean, 10 feet. It was in an alleyway, so it can very quickly just like due to angles be non-viewable anymore.
Are we still in combat?
We will go out of initiative. You can pursue if you wish.
Yeah,
it's
I
just
would
like
run
we
out the
won't
window.
keep.
Especially
how
'cause I
long
still
does
have fleet step.
Well, how long does that fog last?
That fog lasts duration 1 minute.
1 minute? Okay. Well, I'd get past the fog and
With my fleet step, I would just run after him because I have 55 feet of.
So who's going west?
speed.
Who's going east?
I'm going west.
If I'm already there, I'm going west.
Yeah.
I'll go east then if I see them.
But
Right.
I warp step to get through. And I
Should we leave Kieran?
Yeah,
Rat
he's-
boy here.
I would. Let's everybody. Actually, no. Just I'm gonna roll perception for everybody because a part of what they did was actually hide. So you will need to just like perceive them. However, the fast boys get bonuses because they would have less time to hide from you two because you guys fucking
Do
look
I
quick.
get a bonus when we got 35?
Yes. Yeah. Not as much, but yes.
Glad the fast boys both went for the same guy.
Well, he's the one with the jewel.
yeah.
He's hitting a jewel.
That's mainly what I'm worried
Yeah,
about.
he's vaping.
I hope they don't find me.
I just can't wait for you to like try to catch up. You just see just light.
Light.
'Cause we both have flamethrowers.
Oh. Yeah.
Are these buildings made out of wood?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a poor
They're
part
all
of town.
in water too.
It's flooded. It's fine.
If they're in the water, it's fine.
It's not.
It's actually kindling water.
The wood's near moisture. This is all kerosene.
Sand.
Who knew the flood caused all this
so
gasoline to get everywhere?
All of you basically get down the alleyway. Diego and Eamon. Eamon's a little ahead of you. It's about a 20-foot long. When I say alleyway, all of these buildings are like wooden and pretty shoddy and on stilts. Like a couple, normally like a foot high stilts. So there's still like room to maneuver under the buildings a little bit and such. You guys get through this alleyway, and you just catch the tail end of like across the street, this vampiric creature tucking itself behind a building about 50 feet away from you guys. No, JK, you move quick. About 30 feet away from you
Like
guys.
tucking itself like to hide right behind the
so
building?
imagine you're looking at a building, you see it go around the back of it to like get out of view, so to speak. You two also catch up to yours and spot yours, but you just catch it pull itself on top of a roof of a building.
Could I?
How far is the building?
We're going to immediately go into initiative again.
Oh, all right.
the
I'm
record-
just, however,
I still have status on Register.
yes. I'm just going to get rid of Kier and we'll keep the same initiative for the sake of not re-rolling a bunch of
So
numbers.
is he out of sight then, or do we? Is he?
No.
Still, okay.
These are slanted roof buildings because it rains sometimes.
Gotcha. We just see him pull himself in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, since you guys are slower, it had time to climb a building. That's what this one was going to do. Diego's and Diego's and Eamon's, but it didn't have time because they're quick.
Building look occupied.
You can never really tell in this part of town.
Exceptional casualties.
I will beat you to the ground.
You realize a lot of my bombs are fire, right?
I will make
There's a
us both go
vampire
up
in
the
there. I
flames.
saw him.
Oh, fire! You
Okay,
say like
so-
my fire resistant armor?
Diego goes first.
I'll heightened warp step. So it's only one action.
Okay.
And
Yeah, I mean,
it's-
you can get to it for
and
sure.
yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's-
you get right up to it.
It's like double my speed plus 10, so it'd be 70 feet. So yeah, I can warp. So yeah, I'd get to it.
Okay. Yeah.
Why, hello.
It snarls his teeth at you.
I think you're afraid of the dentist.
What are you doing?
Esoteric lore.
Okay, yes.
Esoteric lore is a 28.
That is a crit success.
Sweet.
You get immunities, resistances, and weaknesses, right? All of them. It is immune. It's undead, so it's immune to death effects, disease, paralyzed condition, poison, and sleep. It has resistance 5 to all physical damage except silver. It has no actual like weaknesses of damage. It just has the vampire weaknesses that I touched on briefly. So you're still just doing the 6 damage you do naturally.
And it has resistance.
So all physical damage except silver.
Like what level?
Oh, 5. Sorry.
Okay. So basically everything I do is -5 damage.
So you gonna strike him?
Don't have any silvered weapons. So yes, I will strike him. It's ghost touch, so if he's a ghost, I'm good.
He is corporeal. He's not incorporeal.
That is a 26.
To hit?
Yep.
Yes, that hits.
Cool.
Not a crit, but a hit.
So 11 damage.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean you.
And that's already with the
barely
5
avoids it.
subtracted.
Okay, word. I figured, yeah. Yeah, I mean it snarls at you. Amen.
How far away am I from this thing?
30 feet.
35 feet, 30 feet.
But it is kind of behind a building a bit. You could still target it. It would just have cover.
Could I just go around the corner and see it?
Yeah. Yep. You can also just, as well. I'm just saying if you didn't want to spend the action to move.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will use my action to move
Okay.
to where I can get within sight of it, tangling with Diego.
Yes.
And then you said it had something around its neck.
Yes.
That thing made of metal.
It's a golden necklace, yeah.
Okay.
Old reliable.
No, I'm gonna cast blindness on this creature.
Okay.
Never mind.
That's fortitude.
13.
Failure.
Actually, 12.
Just a failure. Blinded for 1 minute.
Yep. God damn it. You ain't going
As I go, my eyes kind of like go over in a gold, and I just like snap my hand down. Its eyes go completely silvery blue.
When you're blinded, you treat all normal terrain as difficult terrain. You critically fail perception checks that require you to be able to see, and you take a -4 penalty on status, -4 stats penalty to all other perception checks, and you are immune to visual effects.
That's the end of my turn.
Peter,
How far away is this thing?
a little further away, 50 feet from you guys.
I'm worried the church is just getting bombed while we're gone.
We did leave a bomber in the basement. I will stride 35 feet closer.
Okay. Yep.
I will quick alchemy a bottled sunlight moderate with sticky bomb.
Okay. Love that. And then throw it.
27. 26. Sorry.
26.
26.
That hits.
So because it is vampiric, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And it has a weakness to sunlight,
Yeah.
it takes max damage for positive, so that's 8 positive, 4 fire damage, and then it'll take an additional no splash. Forgot about that. And it will then be persistent 5 positive damage.
Okay. So you don't get add the splash because there's no splash.
I don't think so because
Yeah.
sticky bomb gets rid of
Yeah,
splash.
it adds
You have stakes with you, right?
splash.
Nice.
Nope, still to splash. That's 5 more positive.
So 10 positive persistent.
no, 5 positive splash, and 5 persistent for the next.
From the splash?
It gets 5 from splash,
Yeah.
and then
So it has no persistent damage base.
no, it does not.
Okay, I get what you're saying now. I thought you said it had 5 base and it does 5 splash.
Yeah, no,
I get what you're saying
yeah.
now. Yes. So it takes 17 damage because of the splash. And then 5 persistent. Yeah. I mean, you throw it on this thing and it fucking immediately turns and snarls at you and is fucking... It hates it more than probably anything that's ever happened to it.
Ow.
It should charge me. I'm gonna get closer to him.
Come on. Yeah, it is then its turn and it will charge you.
How far away are you?
35 feet.
It will jump down. Actually, it'll say fuck it. It'll take the fall damage. It'll run and jump at you. Also, it takes 5 positive. Well, yeah, we learned this at the end of the turns. It heals 5 now, though.
So this is just negating his heal.
Essentially, yeah.
Good.
It
I also did fire damage if that stops a heal. Okay.
runs and jumps and lands right in front of you,
Olay.
and then swings at you. 16 to hit.
That misses.
Yeah, it does.
Misses
God
by
damn it.
1.
Hot damn.
And then it'll
AC is 17.
sling again down with its claws. God damn it. 9. Fuck.
Float like a butterfly,
Misses
sting like a
twice.
bee. I'm bobbing and weaving.
Yeah, and then there's like a pulse on it of that sunlight again that kind of just like all of the flesh that healed back just erodes again.
I imagine you like Elden Ring rolling out of the way.
It has no more persistent damage though. I did nat 20 getting rid of the persistent.
I'll have to do it again. It's fine.
Yeah. Guy by you guys. Diego and
Blind Bat.
Eamon. Yeah. So you guys see it like start it looks like it's about to like looks like it's between fleeing and swinging at you, Diego. And then both of you see like this visage behind it of a incorporeal red, as in like the incorporeal shape is red, dwarf, face super twisted into this like wrathful scowl. It looks like a bit of like the shine from the ruby like leaves as this thing appears behind it and then moves into it. And its eyes, it's still blind, but they like glow red a bit, and it starts to breathe super heavily. I need you to make a will saving throw, Diego, because you are in an aura that this thing has.
So that was a nat 20.
Really? Okay. Nothing happens. You feel like this wave of anger and fury pass over you, and you probably crack a joke, and nothing happens in your mind. I'm not saying you like need to make a joke out loud.
Do it.
Did you fart? Oh, fuck.
Where's your audience now?
Poopy.
And then this thing seething with anger.
Danger.
Yeah, anger.
I am anger.
Swings at you as these ethereal claws kind of cover and extend its own claws.
Still blind?
Looks like we picked the right one.
So now one.
That blindness is really fucking him up.
God damn it.
Seem to be having a bad day.
Well, I guess it'll try again.
Utility
It also does heal a bit.
Guess that's
for
what
the
you call
record,
blinding
from its
anger.
Fast healing. Fuck! Another nat 1. That's crazy.
How
doesn't
does it
even matter that
feel?
it's blind. It wouldn't have hit
How
anyways.
does it feel?
And the anger returns.
It's hitting the wall next to it.
Yeah. It is swinging just like randomly.
A guy
Diego
like
was just all terrified, and then it's just like,
some guy like
Oh.
pops his head out a window. He's like, "My house."
Does a 17
What the
does a
hell?
17 hit?
17 is my AC.
So it does hit. Hits on the last attack.
Even with all those negatives.
No.
Wait, it
Blindness
did
and
it
whatnot?
tried to do the thing that was that 2 entities or what?
The gem and then 2 attacks. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean like it tried to like the gem thing happened like where it
The
tried
aura.
It does seem that is 2 distinctly different entities.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I was just saying for
Yeah.
action, the action economy.
Yes,
I
I
was
get
like,
what you're
that's
saying.
3 things
and then the
you've done
thing
to me.
you rolled it's just an aura it gives off that you just have to roll. I will say that aura, once you get a result for it, you take that result for a certain amount of time. So
Ever.
you're good on that for a while.
I would suggest not getting closer, Eamon.
As he's clawing into your chest.
It does
Ow.
24 slashing damage as the red, as it finally, blindly kind of flails. Oh, wait, no, it's blind. That misses. Never mind.
Yep.
That was
My
it.
house
It met your
again.
AC without the negatives, yeah. So it's blind, so it gives you enough time to step out of the way. And then we go to Renister.
Hi. How far away is this feller? 735 feet?
Yeah, it would be
735 feet?
What's your movement speed? Is it 20?
20.
Get that
I
crossbow.
only need to
Stride
get
twice to
within
get within
10.
range, yeah.
I'm going to point at him with seething anger. I do have prophet gear on. And I just say to him, "You have breached the sanctuary of the Dragon Father. Your damnation will be swift." As I do harsh judgment.
Okay. When you say Dragon Father, there's like a gleam of recognition in its eyes.
Dad?
Your dad's here. I'm very upset.
But yeah, it looks at you a bit, at least off-put. Probably more than anything, its attention has been quickly taken away from Peter.
Okay. Then I will.
Then what?
Damn it. I hate that it's 2 actions to get up to him.
Yeah. I mean, you might as well stride once and then... I guess you don't... I don't know.
No, he should try twice.
Yeah, because then I still have to equip the, like... bow thing or the crossbow, right?
Yeah, I guess you could. Well, you have quick draw.
Yeah, but that's melee, right?
No, it's any weapon.
Is it?
Actually, that's a great question.
Strike twice.
Are you sure about that?
Please strike twice.
Oh no, you draw your weapon and
Yeah, I
attack
was
with the same
gonna
motion.
Oh, you can do that with a flamethrower.
No, that takes 2 hands though. I already have my shield out.
Yeah. Also, I think using the flamethrower takes more than one action.
It's 2 actions.
Yeah,
Correct.
so
So
he
quick
couldn't.
draw.
No, he can't. Quick draw is a 1 action thing in itself.
I don't know. I'm saying like, if you had no hands, you could quick draw.
So
the
yeah.
flamethrower.
No, he cannot.
I would stride once.
because he's not striking with it.
Yes, I will. I'm within 15 feet, so then I will quick draw and blast him if I can. Repeating hand crossbow shot. Pull out the glicky.
I mean, you can. It's just a matter of not if you hit.
I wish
I
I was
pull
here
out
to
the-
see this. I've never seen you use the
I
range
pull
weapon.
out the glicky. 17.
No.
The law man misses.
Yeah. So you do that. You shot up. Crossbow bolt.
That
flies.
was a warning shot. Next one's for real.
I said,
both Peter and this vampiric creature look to you and they're like, "Oh, sure."
I'm going to kill you twice now. That's my harsher judgment.
Diego,
Yes.
it's your turn. Sorry.
Oh. Hello.
That was the creature talking to you.
Yes, let's have a conversation.
Diego.
I'm going to mirror behind him
Okay.
and then esoteric lore.
Yes. Exploit vulnerability, but yes.
They call
That's
me
what it is.
esoteric.
They call me
Roll esoteric.
esoteric. 20?
Yeah. Success. So 1 additional damage, basically.
So 17 hit?
It does because it's flat-footed.
Blinded, baby.
Yeah.
It's flat. Well, it's
Yeah.
flat-footed. I don't
Yeah.
think it gets flat-footed from. Well, no. 'Cause
Why did
I
my
don't know.
vampire have to have perfectly formed feet?
Can't see him coming because he's flanked.
Okay, so with the
has
5
nice
already
arches.
off, 13 with the 5 already taken off.
13 with the 5 already taken off. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you run through their gut and pull out. That not really blood. Anything comes out, but they're definitely bloodied. Well, doesn't really make much sense. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did all 3 of your actions. Mirror guy appeared. Exploit vulnerability. Amon.
I will cast a 4th level dispel magic on the thing around its neck.
Okay, interesting. Okay, yeah. Give me a.
I don't know if I roll or not.
Yeah, so you're attempting to counteract. So it is you're rolling with a +9. Tell me what you get.
Gonna use a token. 23.
Okay. You see this spirit basically just. What does that look like again?
Dispel magic?
Yeah, what
Just
is it?
winds that kind of like wisp
Yeah.
away the magical effects.
This wind kind of just passes through it, and with it, it like takes out this spirit. It doesn't. The spirit doesn't dissipate in any way. The gem's still kind of. It's not like glowing, it's less glowing and more like it's lost its luster. It is now just left this vampire creature though, and it is there in its own.
So now it's a dwarven creature separate.
Yes,
Right next to it.
It is distinctly incorporeal, like a ghost would be. But yeah, dwarven creature, seething with anger. Now that it is more fully formed on its own, it also has these not very vampiric, but like claws almost. Anything else?
I will vision
Because
of
it's-
weakness the corporeal thing.
Okay, incorporeal thing.
Incorporeal thing.
Okay. Oh yeah, you just learn shit from that.
I learn any weaknesses as well as which of its 3 saving throw modifiers is the lowest.
It has a weakness of 12 to emotion.
What does that mean?
Anything with the emotion effect that deals damage.
Your dad's never coming back.
I don't have any of that. That's like bard stuff, right?
I don't think you have anything of it. Emotion is just a trait that things can have,
Okay.
like some spells have it or whatever. If it doesn't deal damage, if it's affected by it, regardless, it takes 12 damage. If it does deal damage, it is 12 more. And Fortitude is its lowest save.
Okay.
I believe fear is emotion.
Yeah, Fear would be an emotion effect.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, your eyes glow like they always do when you do that.
Yes.
Peter,
I will
things right on you.
stride 20 feet behind Restier.
Okay.
Get him, Dad. Get him.
Okay.
File.
And he's then 15 feet anyway.
Yep. Yeah.
And I will quick alchemy and throw a tanglefoot bag at it.
Okay.
That is a 28 to hit.
That crits.
Oh.
Is he stuck in place?
On a critical hit, the creature in contact with a solid surface becomes stuck to the surface and immobilized for 1 round. Yeah.
He's stuck?
He cannot move for a round.
Yep. I mean, that's great. Only bad news is that he's probably not going to get tripped, but yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He goes before me anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true. So he could get tripped after that.
Yep.
Just 1 round.
I will draw I'll draw one of my bottled sunlights and throw it at him. 17.
That hits.
All right. And that is 8 positive
tangled.
damage.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Every 17's hit except yours.
Was immobilized now.
I
so it's
know.
flat-footed.
I know.
That's max damage, so that's another 8 fire damage. And it does
Always
5
behind.
positive damage with splash.
Persistent as well, right?
Nope, this isn't sticky.
Oh, okay.
Always bridesmaid, never a bride.
Yeah. It's barely holding on.
And he is propped up and ready to go.
Yeah. It's mobilized.
I don't want him escaping.
And he also has persistent damage, right?
Nope. So he will heal.
I need to kill him.
Do you have a stake?
Yeah. I literally sharpened some while we were waiting.
Can't even try to get out, can he? He's just mobilized for a turn. He literally can't fucking do anything. He's got no range. So he just regains 5 health and fucking looks at you guys.
I love Tanglefoot Bag so much.
He keeps pulling at the goop that's just over his feet.
Yeah, and he's also restrained for a minute. Because he has that, like 15 feet.
Oh, okay, word. Okay. Eamon and Diego. So this incorporeal creature moves up to Diego, and I would like you to make a will saving throw
Again?
as it tries to possess you.
Oh. That's quite rude.
I rolled to put it back in the amulet.
If only someone can speak to this thing.
Don't I have something for that?
We're not so different.
When you
and I.
succeed on a will save, you crit succeed every time.
That's what Diego does to him.
I don't have a card or anything. It's 15.
Okay, sick. So you are possessed. Yeah, so you fail, but you don't crit fail. So at the start of each of your turns, you can repeat the save. However, if you fail, it will choose what you do. So this thing just basically glides up to you and, like it says, possesses you, and you literally just see red. You've never been angrier in your life. You don't really see anything. Well, it depends on what you get on your turn. But yeah, I mean, you see that. The kind of spectral claws form around Dago's hands is normally pretty good in a little pompous posture, one might say. It becomes a little more hunched and brutal.
His true form.
Yeah.
Evil
now.
And then the blind...
Oh, yeah, he becomes... I'm beating this man up.
The blind vampire creature
Runs
will...
into the wall.
Yeah, will run away, but everything's difficult terrain. So it gets 30 feet. Just like further down the street. Because it's blind, so it's like not moving very much. Then it is Renisir's turn.
Please, God. I'll stride once. I guess step. Oh,
Yeah, you can't step if you want.
yeah. I'm within 10 feet.
Yes. It still can't fucking reach you.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, I will drop my crossbow. Quick draw. My scorpion whip.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, an attack.
No, it's 2 hands. Because I could potentially drop my shield too, right?
Yeah, you cannot though. Quick to use
It's
to
one action.
activate.
That's right, one action.
Yeah, to
One
activate
action,
the thing,
right.
it would be 2 actions.
2
You
actions,
couldn't quick
yeah.
draw and do that. You would have to draw it and then
realize.
use it 3 actions.
Yeah, okay. I'll whip.
Okay. So 1 action step, 1 action whip.
No, I'm going to get up to it. I changed my mind. I'm going to walk right up to it. And then I'm going to attack. Okay.
This is still just your 2nd action, but yes.
Yes, I know. I just want to specify because if I miss, I might want to use lay on hands.
Yeah. Okay, coin.
Not fucking missing.
Using a hero token.
Yep.
Can't roll less than a 10 on the die.
Good thing, too. That was a nat 1. So 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And so that is 2d4 minus 5. Correct?
Yeah, your chain's silver, not this one, right? But did you ever silver anything?
No. I put the ghost touch.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then fire does not get negated.
No. Yeah, you can give me all the damage. Hey, Jack here in post. Renister is asking about fire damage here because he put a rune on his scorpion whip, the one with the blades on it, that sets it on fire. And it does fire damage now. So just picture that if, the prophet couldn't get any more scarier. He now wields a flaming whip. Anyways.
Fucking dare do minimum. You fucking bastard. Don't you dare.
You gotta be nice to the dice, man.
Inanimate object, Micah.
Okay, so
Those are two very different responses from you guys.
So the dice roll is basically negated because it was 5. So my guaranteed is +6. So 6 slashing.
Okay. And
Or
then
no.
without the fire?
Wait, my damage mod on my normal whip is +6, but my scorpion whip is +4.
Should be +6.
Okay, yeah, then +6 and
should be
then
the exact
4
same.
fire.
Okay.
Not enough.
You kill it.
Yes! Finally!
Remember everything about vampires.
However,
Oh, I know.
it goes unconscious.
Yeah, no. So
Yeah. You
Rack-
basically whip around its throat and pull, and it rips it open and it just
Lacerates.
drops. Yeah.
okay.
You guys are technically out of combat. Would you like to immediately stake it?
I'm just taking a stake.
Yeah.
and-
You just
but
do it.
It has a verse
Written
on
on
it,
it?
yeah.
Hell yeah.
as I don't think I've ever done this outside of my session 0. But yeah, it has a verse on the stake that I just jammed through its chest.
Wonderful.
Dude.
Diego,
Do you want me to burn this?
Go ahead.
What am I rolling?
it's your turn. Oh, will save. Yeah. Sorry.
Possessed, do whatever you want, man.
Yeah, dude, I kill Eamon. No, that's probably really good. That was 26.
Yes, you crit succeed. So the anger rushes over. I mean, how would you combat anger? A couple deep breaths.
Yeah. I mean,
Sip some tea.
I'm really oh, sorry.
Yeah, I feel
Sorry
like that
about that.
literally is what comes out of his mouth as the red kind of dissipates and the red spectral visage of the dwarf kind of comes out, and it looks to you like almost disappointedly. It's like angry, but it's like
Did you just kick the cockney out of you?
Did that years ago.
um
Is that my turn?
no, you now have your turn.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so I have a question. Soothe has the emotion tag. So if I cast Soothe on it, I'm not going to do it this turn because technically I don't know that, but I'm going to know that after this turn in theory.
Yeah,
But I'm just curious how that works.
I mean it would still heal it
Okay.
because soothe
It would just do 12 damage.
heals anyone.
And it would just
it has
do,
no positive or
and
negative.
it would just do
but
12
it would
damage.
then also do 12 damage.
So as long as I rolled low.
Yeah, it would technically do damage.
I was just curious.
You also do have a ghost touch weapon.
Yeah.
So like
no.
Yeah.
I know. I was just curious how that works.
Yes.
But it's like 12 damage.
So,
yeah.
for example, like if this thing was friendly to you guys and you needed to heal it, like it would it would take
Yeah.
damage from. It basically is a creature of anger that if it is affected emotionally, other than that, it literally starts to die.
Mhm.
So yeah, mirror.
Okay, so yes, I do the mirror, and then that is a 20 for explode.
Explode vulnerability. That's if Peter did it.
So yeah, 20. Is that a success?
Yes, that is.
6.
So you can you can do 12 instead of 6.
And it's ghost touch, so I don't negate anything.
No damage is negated.
Okay, and let's roll high for this, please.
Damn, you're like really good against this guy.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 9 plus that's 15 plus 12, 27.
You're rolling to hit?
No. Oh, I didn't roll a hit. I rolled damage.
Okay.
Confident,
Jesus.
aren't you?
Right, yeah,
I
I
was
better
like-
hit now. Oh, fuck me.
Oh no.
I just rolled
That's short.
that exploit
Yeah.
vulnerability. I always
Would you
forget.
get to hit?
14.
Yeah, that does not hit.
No.
Damn.
Man, that would have been so much damage
You get a
too.
little ahead of
Tell him
yourself
it's like,
in your
oh,
head.
man.
just so you know, I would have damaged you 7 points.
Okay,
That
Eamon.
hit would have been brutal.
As I see the blind vampire running away, I say no, and I'm going to reach and cast the focus spell Thunderburst. Has a
Okay.
100-foot range.
Hell yeah.
2 action.
Yes.
Essentially create this like warp in the air that sort of snaps together right on the target.
What kind of save is that?
How loud is that?
Fortitude. It could deafen him for a minute.
Lick my Jeez.
It's a crit fail. 8.
Okay, let me roll damage real quick.
We're doubling all damage now. I guess this is more important. Remember, this is a 4th level spell. You do 4 additional lightning damage.
I haven't been doing that. Let's do it. Okay.
Hey, so
This is the first time you cast a spell.
That's true.
So you're waiting until after you hit to roll damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I know I'm a little.
Well, that's actually bad practice for spellcasters because most of the time he'll at least be having
14 didn't hit flat-footed, right?
it. No.
I just want to make sure we
No,
didn't
that-
forget that.
It's also
I'm just making
not
sure the
flat-footed.
order that you should be doing that.
Takes 15 bludgeoning damage and 15 sonic damage, so 30 total.
Yeah, and then 8 lightning because
And
it's
then
doubled.
8 lightning, and then
I mean, you fucking obliterate it. It's almost its full health in one thing.
he's also deafened for 1 hour.
Okay.
I think he's deafened for the rest of his life.
Yeah. Technically,
literally
it's unconscious because it's a special
Oh,
type
yeah,
of
yeah.
regenerative undead. Did you give anyone else stakes?
I would
I
have
was
told
going
them.
to explode its head.
I
but
definitely. By the time I had
I-
dragged him in,
I'm okay with you saying you gave everyone else stakes
I
because you
would've-
knew vampires were
I
in the area
would've,
days
yeah.
ago.
well before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is unconscious. Remember, it has fast healing. So at the start of its turn, it will gain 5 health back and become conscious again if someone does not stake it.
That was 2 actions. I
Yes.
will use my movement and get closer to it. I
Yeah,
don't
I mean-
have fleet step anymore.
What?
It only lasts a minute. I had to chase this thing down out of combat.
Yeah. I always say it can dissipate right when you get there. You guys, when you chased it down, you went through the alley. It
Oh,
did not take
okay.
very long. Yeah.
I
So
just figured it was gone. But
yeah.
Okay.
No, you can get to it in one stride
Get right up
if you
to
so
it.
wish.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Standing right over it.
Peter and
Stake at the
Renestier.
ready. Bye, Diego.
If I burn this now, will it die?
would it? If it burnt, if he
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, I'll make white fire.
You can kill it.
now that it's been staked,
Like with normal rules of just like bleeding out and dying.
I would just if
Do you-
that's the
do you
case,
want
It's
there-
just hard to do because they keep coming up.
Do you want there to be proof that it's
They don't
here?
get wounded.
I'd take its head.
Just so, for context, if you don't stake it and stop it from coming back up, it needs to get to dying 4 by the time its next turn comes around because they don't get wounded values. They're undead. So it would just come back up at 5 health.
Right.
So
Okay.
that's why staking it's so important is because it keeps it at 0.
Yes, okay.
So basically now if you want to kill it, it's just
Yeah,
dead.
I'd take its head.
Yeah, for sure.
Whip the chain around its neck or
Okay.
blades around its neck and take its head off.
I'm gonna search the body.
Yeah. Once you're
Okay.
done, burn the rest. And I'd pick up the head and like Witcher style hanging on my belt.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll roll perception for you.
still looks like a human.
My first level curse has begun.
Might want to throw
I'm also
cloth over
evil
it.
now.
Well, yeah.
Damn it, you got possessed.
I've been possessed.
It looks like it has
I'm in the
basic Peter, sorry. It looks like it has basically nothing on it.
All right,
Other than like raggedy clothes.
I'll make some white fire. And throw it on
In
top.
terms of vampires, Renestier, this is definitely spawn. It is not of strong blood.
Sure.
For sure.
No, that's visible, by the way. I'm as the prophet right now.
What's visible?
The head is just on my
Oh,
belt.
yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Probably even like
The head
hooked or-
heals.
looks like a human body or human head.
Nah, doesn't have big sharp teeth.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't look like a human head. It's like
Yeah.
it looks like it's gaunt to the point of that there's like
Oh,
literally
okay.
no
Looks
blood
like an
in its
elf head.
body. And then has a
So
vampire.
burn the body.
It's Eamon's head.
As we hear like the thunder in the distance. Burn the
Yeah, you
body.
probably would hear the thunderclap of the spell.
I think we're good here. Should we try to go catch up with the others?
You burned it.
Oh, it's currently going.
I was trying not to do spells that would draw too much attention, but here we are.
They can't put that fire out.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, let's go make sure that they're taking care
Or
of their
Firefighters
So-
show
so-
up or just spraying it.
Yeah,
Nothing's happening.
water doesn't work. I have a question.
Why
As-
would I go out?
As we were chasing this thing, we chased him uphill, correct?
No,
You sure?
100%.
No, we jumped
Boss,
off a
it
roof.
wasn't like a
He tried to
solid
climb
incline.
up a
100%.
roof.
Yeah, you can still climb a roof even though you're going uphill.
There's also like couple inches of water, that would probably make rolling quite difficult.
Yeah, so you'd have to hit bubbles on your way to
I'm
regain your
gonna toss in my other Cheetos.
every time. Your Cheetos. I crack open the bag of Cheetos. I feed one to the head.
Whatever. I give him the other one, so you can add 10 feet to your movement speed. So we can get there a little quicker.
Yeah.
So waiting for.
Clunk, 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 clunk,
Wow.
clunk, clunk.
Both of you make an athletics check.
Are you sure it's not acrobatics?
100%.
Positive. You don't want to go back on that. What about crafting?
Nat 20. So 31.
Oh, it's a -3. 6.
Leaves you in
So
the dust.
you guys take off. Then we go to...
Is that body just like lit on fire in water?
Yeah, but your
Yeah.
fire doesn't matter.
It's just
with water.
steaming and bubbling the water around it. Boiling.
We
a bad
go
boy's
to
turn.
Made a hot tub.
yeah, the vamp that's by Eamon regenerates 5 health.
Huh.
Attempts to get its bearings because
It is blind and deaf.
And deaf.
Deafened for 1 hour.
It will attempt to get up.
Am I dead?
It just starts screaming.
It just goes fetal.
Yeah, no, it's like complete. It's just laying there, flailing essentially. Spirit is by Diego. It is swinging at Diego. The vamp just spent its turn attempting to get up while being deaf and blind.
Now my mirror's still up until my turn, right?
Yes, yeah. So start your turn. 29.
Well, that's a crit.
Nice.
Does
blow it
something have to be unconscious for you to stake it?
Yes. That or completely immobilized. So like tied up or paralyzed or bound.
Tanglefoot back.
Deaf and blind?
It says immobilized.
Technically, yeah. Well, you could have ran up and just fucking staked that bitch. Well, yeah. Well, at the end of a turn, it wasn't. But yeah. Sorry. What are you exploding? One of them
Yeah.
exploding?
It's just like 6 damage, right?
Yes. Takes 70 slashing damage.
Holy shit.
How much?
70.
This is the new crit confines, huh?
You seemed like you were handling it fine,
Yeah, were
so
you
I
there-
ran off.
Were you there for the crit talk? Hello, GM Jack here with another rules correction. Up until now, we'd been doing critical hits by doubling dice damage, but not guaranteed damage. That is incorrect. You double all damage unless specified otherwise. So crits will start to hit a bit harder moving forward for both sides, much to the dismay of Diego. Anyways, back to the action. You're conscious, right? You're just bloodied?
Yeah, I'm bloodied.
Yeah. So as it does seem...
I've done everything I can to pump HP into this character.
So it does seem to, like, for the second that it swipes across you, its claws physically manifest. Like you are cut
That's a crit.
across
for sure.
the cut across
That
the
was
chest.
70
I don't know
HP
what it is.
con.
I think it's the British accent too. You just sound like the protagonist of a game that like always breaks the fourth wall or something, and then it tries to possess you again. So will saving throw.
Honestly, just you did more just slashing me. 22.
Nothing happens. Passes right through you. Amen.
You're stun locked there for a second.
Wasn't that your turn before
Yeah, I think
me?
it's my turn.
Diego.
Diego's before me.
That's right.
My apologies.
I'm so bad at keeping track
I
of
was gonna
initiative.
say,
The
'cause
one time I didn't know, I was like,
it's really fucking with me is because I'm like, I'm just going to take him out of the order.
You're just-
Because I have Diego, fuck it, whatever. It's your turn.
Okay.
all right there.
Mirror. Esoteric. Vulnerable.
Exploit vulnerability.
His mouth
Yeah.
is really
So
bloody.
you're
right
26.
now.
Yeah. A duplicate of you forms behind him.
It's a 26. It's a good. Fuck me.
What?
I don't hit.
What'd you get?
Not enough.
Okay.
Definitely not a crit.
It was a 12.
Yeah, no.
So,
So yeah,
no, that's fun.
you pierce at it, it ducks. Glad to see season 1 John's back.
No,
I love the bitterness. I love it so.
no, I hate it. I hate it because it makes for bad radio. I feel bad every time.
I love it.
Every time I do it.
Yeah, I've got to tell you,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is live radio.
It's very raw and emotional. It really
Shout out to
brings
that
something
one
to the
Australian
podcast.
dude.
Yeah.
It's probably like
all the deaf
early
and
morning.
blind kids.
Because I'm like, I don't want to be pissed, but it's
Yeah.
like I get crit
yeah,
in every combat.
you miss.
So of course,
Yeah, no,
But
but-
now my whole thing is like setting up to only attacking once, and I miss. And I'm
Yeah, it
like,
makes missing once a lot worse.
you and me probably will have the longest salt compilation.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
good.
Just happy to be here.
Other than Jack, I don't think they have salty
No.
club.
No, Aaron has silent rage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, even when he misses, he hits. So I don't think it's hard to
Yeah.
prove. Okay. Anyways,
Even
Eamon,
when
it
I
is now
fail,
your
I
turn.
don't.
Unless maybe a lab needs its explosives.
The
turned off or
frustration of a
something.
spellcaster is almost always trying to decide what to do. Doing it's always not that hard.
I will allow you, because this thing is blind and deaf, to
Just try to stake it where it lies.
2 action, 1 action, draw out the stake. 2nd action, just stake it.
2 action, stake it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That doesn't kill it, though. That just makes it so it can't be killed.
It just essentially. I mean, technically, it'd be killed without it. You would just have to
Paralyzes it?
damage it. Yes.
Yeah.
It basically will completely take it
I
out.
look, I see Raiji like spilling blood onto the street, and I'm like,
Raiji?
"Ah," and it's not
you see
Raiji. Oh
Raiji?
God, where's Raiji? Hey, I just got, that would actually be like a save the day moment. If
Hey
he
guys,
jumped down,
I just got mugged in an alley.
he learned how to punch ghosts while he was gone.
Yeah. He did have ghost touch rings. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
I pull out and I stab this thing.
Yeah.
Do I roll the hit?
Yeah. Because it
Okay.
is technically +4 circumstance.
I don't even know what I roll for this. I've never done a melee attack before.
What is your strength?
+0.
Okay.
Or fish
+1,
agile?
+2. So you're rolling with a +7 with circumstance.
22.
Yep, you stake him.
Yay.
You channel the power of Daddy Lizard, and you stake him right through the heart.
Do you say anything cool?
Yeah, do you recite a verse?
The darkness finds you as the light shines. And I look towards.
I collapse and have a heart attack from the cringe.
Yeah.
No! That fucking sucked.
And then I am going to, with my 1 action left, run back towards Diego.
Okay. Renisteer, you are now at the edge of the alley. A stride would get you to, basically you're at the edge of the alley, at the other side of the alley, 30 feet long alley.
Oh yeah, I would have
There's-
scooped up my crossbow.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's, you see Diego, like barely standing with this spirit thing.
There's so much blood.
And
keeps happening.
Phosphorus,
Oh, yeah, spirit's still
you're
there.
basically just one, Peter, you're just 1 stride behind him.
all of our old companions. We got
And it
Phosphorus,
is your turn,
Raiji.
Peter.
Oh. I will.
You do go before him.
So I'll stride twice to get to the end of that alley, right?
Yes, correct.
All
So
right.
you're right next to Diego in the spirit.
Did you finally get a form? I'll ask him in Necrol.
Who?
The spirit.
You say that?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks at you confused, clearly not speaking that language.
You don't speak Necrol?
No, it says something in Dwarvish.
It says no.
You speak Dwarvish. I'll say in Dwarvish.
Well, I also speak.
What are you
Dwarvish.
doing here?
Fuck you.
No. What are you doing here?
That's all it says.
Damn it. All right.
Unless you would like to make a check with an action.
Yeah. I'll do it.
I will tell you, it's not easy. This is literally spirit of rage.
Peter uses dwarven friendship.
Calm down, man.
My diplomacy is very high. It's +3.
You should have soothed it, dude.
All right. I will quick alchemy ghost charge bomb
Okay.
and just throw it right at it.
Okay.
All right. Quick alchemy it. So I will also add
Sticky.
sticky. Yeah. Is he being flanked at all? Because you passed through him.
You exploded, right?
No, then he passed through me afterwards.
What? Oh, to possess you.
Yeah.
No. Unless you want to move to flank him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He's flanked.
Okay. 17.
It hits.
Okay. So ghost charge can specifically hit ghosts. 2d8 positive damage with 5 splash damage, and the target is enfeebled.
What?
1. So with splash, that is 12
Okay.
positive damage, and then he is persistent 5.
Okay. Yeah. You check that? It is now the spirit's turn.
And attacks Diego.
No, it tries to possess you. Make a will save.
Yeah.
Possess
I can't do
Faust,
too much
Peter.
damage when I'm possessed.
Get the bandolier off him.
Use the coin. Can't roll lower than 10.
16 is my max.
Okay, so you fail.
Yep.
You're possessed, but you make it again at the start of your turn.
Okay. I rolled a
And
2,
it
so that
doesn't
might
do
have been
anything
real bad.
because it just straight up possessed you. Renister, you see this. For once, the heights actually kind of match up a little bit. It just enters him seething rage in his eyes. He doesn't hunch any more than he already is, but he starts to flex what little muscle is there. What negative one strength muscle is there?
So how would harsh judgment work if he's possessed?
Can you
Technically,
target a ghost that possesses?
You cannot target the spirit at the moment because it does not.
Oh,
exist.
sorry, Aaron. It's time for Peter
Who
to
the
die.
fuck is Aaron?
The guy playing Peter.
Oh.
Gotta make a new character.
Never met him. Sounds like
I'm
a
doing
dick.
harsh judgment. I gotta kill you. Sorry.
All right.
God. No.
Hope you're ready for this entire area to burn.
Okay, let's calm down a bit.
No.
So how far away am I?
A stride.
A stride. Okay, so I'll get within 10 feet.
Yes.
I'll trip him.
Okay. Athletics check. What's your reflex DC?
It's 9, so was that 19?
19. Yeah.
19?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm an acrobatic rat.
I'm an acrobatic rat.
29.
Fuck.
He falls and takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, wait. No, it's plus 11. Sorry, no. It'd be 28. So no crit.
Okay. He does not fall.
Yes.
Or sorry, he falls but does not take 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, yeah. Trip him.
Prone.
How far away is
Gonna be
Diego
honest
from
with you
me?
guys. My greatest strength is not strength.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
How far away is,
Restraining might be the best option.
how far away is Diego from me?
How far away is he from
Yeah.
you? I mean, he would be right next to you.
Okay, then I will lay on hands or whatever the fuck it's called.
Okay.
Non-copyright version of that.
I think it's land hands.
Oh yeah, it is. Hey.
I don't think you can copyright lay
You
on
don't
hands.
roll, remember? It's just flat.
Oh, right. So that'd be
24.
yeah, 24.
get 24
24 health
health
back.
Oh, you're hitting
As
me.
the lady's
Great.
hand appears on his claw and his meaty claw goes on your, touches your shoulder. Wounds close a bit.
Daddy's here.
Then it is your turn, Diego.
Okay.
Don't you worry,
That is,
baby.
I am literally at half health,
So technically bloodied.
technically. Question:
Emotionally.
if I
bloody.
soothed Peter, would that affect the spirit?
I would allow damage to the spirit,
If I soothe Peter,
but Peter would not. Also, it would give him a bonus to his save, no?
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Can I-
actually an incredible call.
Can I
Yeah.
refuse the spell?
No, because you're possessed.
Your anger. Well, now your anger makes sense. Your anger makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Renister, roll a will save when you enter.
Oh yeah. Does this just like manifest my hatred for magic? I get like an anti-magic aura around me. Like you can't cast spells.
Anti-magic aura.
26.
Okay,
do you
you're
have,
good.
Do you have any damage?
Yeah.
Again, like the wave. of-
No, because it's drain damage.
What does it do if
Oh.
you fail, or do we? Has
No one's failed.
No one's
Unless it
failed.
gets rid of the drain condition.
Presumably makes you pretty angry.
Does not do that, but
But
it
yeah,
does
wave
give
of anger
you.
passes over you. You already kind of have just that energy though. So, as the prophet, so you soothe him.
Yeah.
What does
so
that look like? Have you cast that before? I think you have, right?
Yeah, I have.
On Renister?
Described it once. I forgot. Whatever. Play the tape.
Yeah. Whatever you said
it
back
looks-
then.
yeah,
when
it
I
looks
edit
like
that,
something.
I'll add that. Back
I
in.
think no. I think I soothed myself, and the only thing was that I moaned.
Oh yeah, correct. You're right. You are correct.
So I do gently touch Peter and moan.
You caress his face. Or
Yes.
Okay, you moan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is literally pissed at you. You just caress his face.
Oh yeah.
Probably bites at your hand.
So yeah, you have a +2 status bonus to saves against mental effects for the duration.
Okay.
+8.
And then
I mean, if you have nothing else to do, it would not be a horrible idea as someone who is incredible with esoteric lore to just recall knowledge to see if there's like anything to be gleaned about maybe beating the spirit non-combatively. You don't have to. But you know what I mean?
what do you mean non-combatively?
Well, I mean, normally ghosts are around and can be dispelled by doing something specifically. Like a ghost who died from drowning might haunt a ship that hasn't sunk or something, and when you do something like fix
Got
the
you
hole in a
covered.
certain
Yeah, I'll
way-
do that.
Okay, yeah. Esoteric lore to recall knowledge, last action.
Anyone?
21. Yeah, so a creature comes to mind. They're called seething spirits. They're just basically creatures of pure anger. They're a little special when it comes to spirits in that they don't have anything specific like that like a normal ghost would have. However, normally, because they're so mentally weak outside of everything else besides rage, i.e. the emotion weakness, it's pretty easy to seal them away in things, such as items and such. So if you could, like, get it in contact with the necklace, it would be pretty easy to just put it back in there. And when it would be a check, it would make a save, so to speak, but there's a pretty good chance it just goes in there. It would want to, but yeah. Other than that, you can kill it. But
Can I say something?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Can I say, like, somebody get me the necklace?
Yeah.
Somebody get me the necklace.
I just used a movement. God damn it.
Yeah, I guess you did just move away, huh? Yeah, then is Eamon's turn.
And my hand is just being held out, waiting for somebody to place the necklace in my hand.
Move back towards the not quite
Yeah.
dead vampire.
One stride back.
Yep. Rip the necklace off,
Okay, interact action. Take the necklace.
and I'm going to Tempest touch its face. My last action.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you can just kill it. You just straight up kill it. It's
Yeah.
paralyzed.
Okay.
0. Yeah. So you grab its head. Do you want... Huh? Yeah, everyone is. Do you want to
Oh, no.
disintegrate its whole body?
With what?
I'm just saying, like, you want to get rid of with, like, it'll just be covered in ice and basically just, like, die.
Does it matter how I kill it?
No.
Can I just punch it?
No, because your fists are distinctly non-lethal.
Okay.
It's like one of the only things you
Yeah,
could have
yeah,
said
yeah.
that would have not just kill it.
Can I bop him with my staff? I just want there to be
Yes.
something left for Renister.
Yeah, you can
essentially.
bop him with a staff.
And the beast was slain in a
So,
nondescript way.
Before
So
you do this, I'm not saying you have to. I will throw out, these things are capable of speech and they are sentient. They are capable of being interrogated. Does not mean you need to.
No.
Just a thing. So you kill it.
Well, now, god damn it.
I'm not saying you have to. They haven't really talked all that much. I just
Yeah,
wanted to
I-
make that evident so that...
I'm going to be honest. Like, if I feel like
Ren-
in character, if we didn't, well, I guess Renister could have.
Ren, do you want one
explained.
alive?
Yes. Super Saiyan.
Good talk.
yeah.
I take the necklace off. So that's my second action. I'm not going
Mhm.
to kill this thing. Could I feasibly throw it to him?
You could feasibly attempt to throw it. Yeah.
My athletics are ridiculous, so.
Probably wouldn't be athletics. It'd be like a ranged
Good.
attack.
A pigeon
So
just
what's your,
figures it off
what's your
midair.
dexterity?
My dex modifier?
Yes.
+2.
+2, +2, +1. So you're rolling with a +5 right now.
Not bad. Played T-ball. Or you
Man.
don't pitch.
Yeah.
14.
It gets there. Well, if you want to catch it, it'll probably be your reaction.
Yeah.
You will
Okay,
have
yeah.
to move your hand.
You grab it. Yeah,
the
it
spot.
wouldn't be perfect.
You actually don't move the hand, you just scoot.
Yeah.
You
Like,
fly to
damn
the
it,
ground
Activate,
like a
yeah.
ground ball, and you have to.
Yes, you check the necklace. Peter, will saving throw +2 circumstance bonus.
That's a 22.
I
Dude.
hate you so much. You said, "Oh man."
It's fun playing possessed people.
Wonderful. So since you don't naturally crit succeed, the creature is still in you, but it has no control over you.
And as I stand up holding like the flamethrower, I'm gonna toss the flamethrower.
Okay.
Can I take my coat off with all my bombs?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get rid of any weapon I can
I'm
use.
sorry.
His
I'm sorry. I
eyes are
don't
still
like
a
you
little
like
red.
this.
It dissipates a bit, but yeah, he basically just starts stripping a little and
Yeah.
throws his.
He's gone mad.
I'll do this. I burned down this area.
I thought anger was the ghost
And then
thing.
it's how long does that bonus last for soothe?
Minute.
Hey, just out of curiosity, could I make an argument to get a circumstance bonus to that save to see if I can crit succeed?
What?
Well, because spirits are made from necromancy, and necromancy is based in magic, and due to my hatred
Correct.
of magic, could I have greased that? save?
Max you can get is a 4. That wouldn't get you there.
Fuck. All right.
It's now this thing's turn. Why don't you make a will saving throw for me?
Can I get a +4 circumstance
Nope.
bonus? Okay.
But you do get a +2.
Because of magic.
What'd you
buddy.
get? Not one?
Now one. Starts putting the clothes back on.
I got rid of all my weapons.
Wonderful. So on a crit fail, there's no rolls at the start of your turn.
Okay.
It's got you possessed for a minute.
What do you want me to do?
Well, that happened not on your turn.
Okay.
Slow down there, guy.
He's like, what do you want me to do? Reaching for his
So
bombs.
yeah, he strips and then just completely goes back to the stance.
That's such a
of
smart
the
move,
anger.
though. That was good.
Yeah. Renasteer.
We're in a
I'm
very
going
flammable
to
area.
pull out my manacles,
Yes.
and I'm going to try to handcuff Peter behind his back.
You probably have to restrain him first.
Stop resisting.
Okay, I'll try to grab
So
him.
athletics check. I don't remember how grappling works. So you do need a free hand, so you'd have to drop.
Yeah, just drop my shield.
Okay. You attempt to grab a creature. Athletics check against Fortitude DC. What's your Fortitude
What's your
DC?
17.
Let me
Okay.
blind the rat.
On a success, it's grabbed. On a critical success,
Dick.
it's restrained.
It goes away.
So I have to crit succeed?
No, you just need to
Grab him?
succeed.
Gotcha. I like from a distance that you can just see this big lizard man wrestling with a naked rat in an alleyway.
I have fur.
I mean, you're still naked. Why do you wear clothes then?
He has
To
scales.
hold bombs
That's fair.
and armor.
All right, here we go.
How'd that work
16.
for you?
Okay,
Fuck.
you can try again
I will do that.
with a -5 multi-attack penalty.
Still going quiet.
Okay.
Nat 20. Woo! He's
I
restrained.
think that one got me.
Yeah. Wow. You have the flat-footed immobilized conditions, and you can't use any actions with the attack. Your manipulate traits. Yeah. You like literally.
Eamon doesn't
Just
quite
lift him
understand.
up off the
There's
ground.
literally nothing you can do.
Stake him now.
And then it is.
Wait, was that 3?
Yeah. If you want to manacle him.
Yeah. Okay, I was going to say, because
Yeah.
I was going to say I want to
Yeah.
manacle him too.
Because what first attempt, second attempt.
Yeah, and it takes, I think, quite the DC to
Oh,
break
you
the
actually probably
manacles.
couldn't manacle him.
Why?
Interact action, draw it.
Quick draw.
That is not a strike.
What if I hit him first with him?
I mean, you could hit him. It would not.
Easy.
You would not. You could not manacle him. The good news is
But you are
he's
holding.
restrained. As long
Yeah.
as you
Yeah,
do
okay.
nothing, he's just. Actually, you probably couldn't draw the manacles. Someone else could get the manacles from your bag.
Manacles,
But,
grab
yeah.
them. That's what I'll just
But
say
it is
to them.
Diego's turn.
Amen.
Diego.
Supposed to do everything.
All right.
I think he's-
Did I say Diego?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, okay, actually, he has the necklace.
Yes.
That's probably more important.
So this is a
Hit him with it.
religion or occultism check. Well, I assume you're trying to get it back in the
Yeah.
necklace.
Can I roll an esoteric lore first to recall knowledge?
For circumstance
to
bonus
give me
or
a
something?
circumstance
Yeah,
bonus?
absolutely.
Okay. That one, 16.
That actually technically does not succeed.
Slut.
So one action recall knowledge.
Uh-huh.
You don't get any further information.
No.
I'll give you a flat +1 just to begin with because you know a lot about this creature. You already identified it.
Okay. So occultism
Occultism, yeah. +1.
+1. That's a 20.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, what is it? I mean, you hold up the necklace.
Say.
You probably have to touch it to him.
I just kind of hold it up for a second and I start thinking. Nothing comes to mind, so I just shove it in his mouth.
Okay. Yeah.
And then pull it. I pull it out, and it drags the spirit
yeah.
with
The
it.
spirit drags out and then kind of whoop into the necklace, and the ruby-ish gem kind of gains its luster again. Peter, you come back to your senses. You stop seeing red, and you are being restrained. You are nude and being restrained by Renasteer.
I didn't do it. You can let me go now.
Or put him down.
Okay.
I start picking up my coat and everything and put it back on.
Yeah. So yeah, there is a staked vampire, a bit around. Spirit in a necklace. You have the necklace, Diego. Our party has managed to fend off the vampiric attack. Though the orb turned android or ratfolk or whatever it is still remains a mystery. Is it keeping things from them? What were those vampire spawn up to? Is Peter technically a father now? All of this and more. Next time on Dying 5.
If you enjoyed today's episode, consider leaving us a review on whatever platform you listen on. We'd love to hear your feedback. And if anyone in your life just can't get enough tabletop RPG action, send them our way. If tabletops have taught me anything, it's that good stories become great ones when you have some folks to share them with. And as always, thanks for listening.